Hey guys, I just want to start this video off by saying, please don't take this video as some kind of endorsement to go out there and search out 2CB. I know that that's not really an issue in America. Most of it has to do with laced SID, but there is a big market in Europe for people who take 2CB. And I'm telling you right now, I do not condone the use of this. I think it's a completely harmful drug. I think it has no medical benefit. And I think that you would be much better off by not taking it. This is a risk reduction video because of a mistake that I made when I was younger. Telling you my experience and why you shouldn't do the same. So, this is not glorifying drug consumption in any way. This is for complete um, education and commentary purposes. All right. Enjoy the video. Oh, I had my mic muted. My bad. What's going on, y'all? I'm here to give you another educational video. I do not condone anything in this video. For obvious reasons, this is not a good story, but I think it's something that people should be aware of for sure. I don't even know how to start this story. I'm with some homies. I didn't buy the blotter, but it looked fine. It was Grateful Dead. I remember that. Usually a lot of green needle. That'll be. You know what I mean. It just looked like some of the hippie strains, even though there's not really strains. I know that I know it's a marketing gimmick, but of course, I'm always down to take some acid. And I only took 2 or 3, and keep in mind this is my peak acid phase where I'm taking. Like, I'd take a break every couple of days, but then, 6 p.m. one day, I'm slamming like 7 tabs. You know what I'm saying? If I really wanted to go crazy, I would. My max is 17. My go-to is 10 of 150 milligram. I mean, not milligram, microgram tabs, blotter, but I knew it was real. I know exactly how acid feels, right? And the scary thing about it is when you look at the blotter, you cannot tell. Unless it tastes like something, you can't tell, which 2CB doesn't taste like anything when it's put on blotter. And, I just threw 2 on my tongue, sat back, knew something was immediately wrong when I felt it in about 20 minutes. Like, I don't know how to describe it, more like my legs kind of felt like constricted. My pupils felt like they were like pinholing in, like almost the opposite of what acid is supposed to do. And more of like Molly, but like Molly without the euphoria, very mild euphoria. It definitely wasn't something. It's not better than acid. Like, this is some research chemical. It's not better than acid. It's fake acid that people who have never done it before are gonna take it. And everyone else who took off that strip, we didn't even finish it. It was a whole 100 strip. And no one ended up finishing it because we all knew it was fake. It would make us sick. It would make our head hurt, which if acid makes your head hurt, here's the number one lesson. Acid was created as an anti-migraine medication. If acid is making your head hurt, stop taking it. It's not real. I'll tell you that. I would put money on it. I'm not saying that you have to go to the point of, testing for reagents or whatever on every single little batch. But when you find a plug, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and test it. Even if you trust him, even if he's the homeboy, even if he's into the shit, because even he might not know, because it might not be 2C-B, which is something that messes you up way more than the SID. There's a lot of other chemicals that are legal also. 2C is not legal, but there are legal chemicals that have worse side effects but feel just like acid. So, you know, just be careful out there. If you're going to do acid, test it, you know. That's why I say the natural route, if you know what I'm saying, is the best way to go if you want to have a psychedelic experience. But yeah, y'all, definitely stay far away from any tabs that you don't know where they came from. You know, you've never taken them before. Honestly, start with a half. If it feels like acid, take another half. But I wouldn't want any amount of 2C-B in my body. You know, the reaction that I had to it, I wouldn't want any amount of that in my body, because LSD really has no reactions on your body other than mental, of course. But this stuff was having me with like high blood pressure and cramps. And I never took a drug test or anything, but I'm just guessing that it's 2C-B, looking at other reports, which apparently I didn't take that much, because people were talking about much worse experiences than me, which I'm lucky that I didn't just go into it thinking that, oh yeah, it's just SID, and take like 8 or 9 tabs, because I could have had a serious medical issue, because, you know, the plug's a piece of shit. Or I won't even say that. He probably doesn't even know, because it's such an obscure thing. And, you know, anybody who takes it is like, oh yeah, you know, it's acid. It lasts like 8-12 hours. Like, but people that haven't done it a lot, they don't know that they could be potentially frying their brain on a research chemical that there's been no study into, and no one knows what it's doing to your endocrine system, anything in your body. It's all completely unstudied, along with a lot of controlled substances, but even more so with these research chemicals. So, you know, be careful. Make sure you get a reputable plug if you are going to do these substances, which I don't recommend doing acid at all. But I just wanted to share my experience of taking 2C-B. It wasn't that bad. As in the trip itself, was not saying that it was pleasant, but it wasn't unpleasant. It was just, it definitely felt like a research chemical. That's 100% what 2C-B is. I don't know if I didn't take enough. I don't really care if I took enough. I wouldn't take it again. But yeah, just stay away from 2C-B. Make sure that you know, first time when you get with your plug, test for reagents. If you're experienced, start off with half a tab and make sure that you know that you've got real stuff. But if not, you know, if you're just curious and this isn't something that you already do, don't do it. Not something that you should get into. These videos are for risk reduction and for nothing else. Don't condone any kind of drug use unless prescribed by a doctor. So, thank you for watching, and peace.